Peace and love, bag babes. It's your girl Nashe. What's up? What's good? I am definitely jumping into this satchel a little earlier than I had planned because for two main reasons. One, I just really want to jump in this bag. I really like her. The more I look at the silhouette and the size is just screaming perfect for me. So I'm excited about actually rocking this black bag in the spring. So we're gonna go ahead and set her up. Now, I had all the intention of leaving out of my Dooney and Bourke zip satchel that I've been in. I was jumping out of that to jump into something else that was really colorful. I was in the Dooney and Bourke DB 1975 multicolor print. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Here, I was in this zip and enjoyed her. But when this satchel, and her official name is the Dooney and Bourke Penrose Pocket Satchel 30, I believe. When she showed up, I opened the box, which is not my usual. Sometimes I'll let the box sit for a while. This time, I said, no, I really, really want to open this box and, be an adult, right? You get a package, you open your package, right? So I did that. And secondly, I really, really wanted I want to try this bag out, because what if she doesn't work for me and I let her sit, and then the 30 days have passed and I can no longer return her. I've experienced that before, more than I'd like to admit. And so I don't want to do that anymore. That's old behavior, right? So I'm no longer doing that. So tonight we're going to pack this girl up. We're going to rock her for 1 to 2 days, honestly. I was hoping to jump into something colorful because we are starting the Autism Awareness Month, and that's Wednesday is April 1st, right? So for the entire month, it's Autism Awareness Month, and I love that, and I want to celebrate that and honor that and support that, and also, shed awareness, because autism is real and it's affecting a lot of families. Let's go ahead and support and, spread awareness. So yeah, I had every intention of jumping into one of my bags I planned to wear for Autism Month, but she showed up. And so if I let her sit for the whole month, then the 30 days will pass. And if I don't get along with this girl, if I don't get along with the Penrose 30 pocket satchel, then I'm stuck. So let's not be stuck. Let's jump on in. I have my accessories and everything ready. So we're going to just start packing her up. So we're going to first remove her inner parts. So we have all this stuffing. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that this opening is going to be a problem for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being positive, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm really liking this girl. So I'm hopeful and I'm being positive. Get all the stuffing out. Here's her strap. And I'm thinking also, depending on how she sits on me, I may also rock the longer strap. So I may be using it as satchel and as crossbody because the size allows for that. So I'm excited. And the fact that she has pockets on the front and the back, yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy with this girl. So I decided that I'm going to utilize my Coach Nolita, and this is from a couple drops ago. I want to say maybe 2 summers ago, and I'm going to use this particular Nolita for cosmetics. So, and I don't have a whole lot, but I do have some new goodies that I'd like to show you. Fenty Beauty had their annual sale, and I haven't bought Fenty in a little while, so I did pick up this Fenty lip gloss. Now it's called the Fenty Treats, and it's a hydrating, strengthening lip oil in the dragon fruit flavor. The color doesn't show up on me, but the lips definitely look healthy and plump and kissable and sweet when I put this on. So I do like this. So she will be going in the Nolita that is serving as the cosmetic bag. I do have this here. This is just a feminine girly good. It's a sanitary napkin. I was visiting Emory University and I was in the ladies' room and they had these stacked up for women, and I thought that was really sweet and very discreet and fits nicely in my handbag. So there's that. I also picked up the Fenty perfume, and I am so happy that I only have the travel size, okay, because I would not want this perfume in a large size. This fragrance was disappointing. Now, Fenty's had fragrance for about 3 years, and I never tried it out, and I felt no need to try Fenty when it first came out because I was in love with the perfumes that I wore. However, I wanted to switch it up a little bit and I wanted to take advantage of that sale, so I grabbed the perfume. OMG, OMG. It's not for me, but, and it's not horrible, but it's not what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be so much more. I feel like I smell like a pine tree, and I'm not kidding. And I was talking to my son and I was like, son, how do I smell? He was like, you smell good, Ma. And I said, good, well, how do I smell? And he was like, you smell like spring. That's the only way I can describe it. You smell like the spring. Y'all, what does the spring smell like? Pine trees? I don't know. Anyways, not for me. Moving right along. I'm gonna go ahead and add a mascara. I'm going to add my go-to lipstick at the moment, which is by Black Radiance. They did a collab with Cross Colors and they came up with a few cosmetic items, and I really enjoy the lipstick. It is very pretty. Some people don't like it. I've seen a lot of complaints about it because it's like tri-colored. But I believe it's just 2 colors. So you have a dark color on the top, a lighter color in the middle, and that same dark color on the bottom. And when you glide it onto your lips, it kind of lines your lips for you. For me, it comes out almost perfect. It makes it look like I have lip liner on without having put lip liner on. But for some people, I've saw a few videos, they absolutely hate it. This also took me some time to try. This has been out for quite some time. But I kept walking by it and telling myself I would try it. So I finally did about a month ago, and I really enjoy it. So this is going to be in my cosmetic bag. All right, I'm going to add a nail clip in my cosmetic bag. As you see at the moment, my nails are natural and pure. I have nothing on my nails, not even a stroke of polish. As of right now, a girl is going to need her nail clip. So when they are short, I prefer that they're neat. Of course, all of a sudden my neighbors are very noisy. For some reason, my street just has these moments where it just lights up, okay? This is typically a quiet neighborhood. However, it has its moments where it's just like you would think you're on a busy city street. And so forgive me if you hear some background noise at this hour, okay? But I do think that I've completed the cosmetic case. That's pretty much everything I'll be wearing. I do have a taste for some blush, so I am looking for a pretty blush. And you guys, guess what? I did. Ooh, that reminds me. I did finally update my foundation, because you know, every time I would do a what's in my bag, I would tell you, you know, I'm gonna replace my Fenty powder. You'd always hear that. Well, I finally replaced my Fenty powder. I'm waiting on the actual foundation. It's more like a skin tint, but I did get some blotting powder to go along with that. This is the blotting powder. It is a tiny, it's not really that tiny, but it is small. The actual name is the Invisimatte Instant Setting Blotting Powder. And it's a universal powder, so you can, any skin tone can use it. And that's what it looks like. And it actually does work. I really do like it. This is my second time buying it. First time buying it in this tiny little size. The powder puff is so cute. You can slide your fingers under this. It's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this in my cosmetic pouch because it is getting much warmer outside now. In the summertime, I definitely like to blot my skin and just make sure that I'm not like shining bright. I'm not shining too bright out there in these Atlanta streets. So yeah, blotting powder, check. All right, and that is everything for the cosmetics pouch. Now I do want to show you, so this was the Nolita. So, and here is the strap for the Nolita. And I just basically turned it under, slid it under like that, and it kind of worked itself into a little clutch situation. So that works for me. And hopefully nothing happens, it doesn't get too scratched up, but it is the underside of the strap, so not a big deal. So she will be going in there, and she fits beautifully. She looks so nice in there, so cute, so at home. Moving right along. I'll be utilizing this Coach wallet. Just a basic wallet for the most part. You know, we do have a little C dangle here. We have gold hardware, pebble leather. She has a little zippered section for coins. And then of course you snap her open. We have a section here for all the cards, and we have a section for the ID. And so she works, and she'll fit in there quite nicely. Alrighty. My handy dandy notebook will be slid right into the back of this bag. So here are my keys, and I do have them attached to a pouch. I mentioned before that I've lately really enjoyed attaching my keys to pouches, simply because there are times when, even now, I like to try to get a walk-in. And so if I'm going walking or doing something that does not require my entire purse, I like to be able to just pull out my keys and a small pouch, and the pouch would have an ID in there, or any little, you know, cards or something basic, maybe some cash, lip gloss, something that I would need, and I can just reach for conveniently and not have to carry the entire bag. So right now the pouch has a hand sanitizer and a lighter in there. And yeah, so if I need to take her out and utilize her for something else, or just for convenience sake, run into a store and be pretty much hands-free, this is what I'll be doing, just pulling her out of the bag. And in case you're wondering, I like to keep lighters in my handbag. I think lighters are necessary. I came up in a time where we used to watch MacGyver and shows like that, and you know, lighters, that's a tool. It could be a tool, it could be a weapon, it's necessary. I don't know, I just feel comfortable with lighters. Okay, maybe I have some kind of fire starter issue, I don't know. It's also great if someone needs a lighter, I have a lighter, you know, that kind of thing. So I typically have a lighter in my handbag, and I do light quite a bit of candles and a whole lot of incense. So just wanted to say that, because if you're wondering, like, why she always got a lighter? Yeah, that's why. All right, moving right along. I'll be utilizing this pouch here. I got this from my purse sister, Miss Sizwat, the one, the only. And I haven't used it yet. I remember Sizwat had sent me some happy mail, and she gave me quite a bit of pouches from this company, Blue Q bags. And I believe, yeah, it's recycled material, and it's just really awesome. Really awesome. So I utilized them, but this one I didn't use yet. So how exciting that she'll work for this bag. Alrighty, so we still have quite a bit of space, and of course it always depends on how you pack things, maneuver things around. That definitely counts, and I definitely need to remember that I do have 2 pockets on the outside if need be. So far so good. We don't have a whole lot left though, so let's see. Here's the petroleum jelly. She's still coming for the ride. My first aid kit, very simple little kit. Maybe I should jazz her up a bit, right? But I'm trying to be like, you know, overconsumption is a thing in our community. Let's just be real. So for me, it's like, if it's not broke, I don't have to fix it. But she is kind of plain looking. I might need to throw another sticker on her or something. But this is the first aid kit, and I do need to put more band-aids in here. And I'm just gonna slide this into the back pocket. I'm testing out her weight. So far, she is not heavy. She feels pretty good actually. So I do like how the Penrose feels in regards to weight. It's not as heavy as the Florentine. So keep that in mind if you're interested in the Penrose. So we'll use this glasses case as a space holder for my other glasses case, which I have no idea where that's at the moment, but we'll put this in the bag. Side note, I also think glasses cases make really good pen holders. Very slim, it does the job. I'm very much into giving items more than one job. But let me just take inventory and see if I'm missing anything, because I feel like I'm wondering, is that everything? I have a cosmetic pouch, I have my handy dandy notebook, I have some pens, I have my keys on a pouch, I have the wallet with my cards already in there, I have my first aid kit, I have petroleum jelly, glasses case. Yeah, it looks like this girl is packed for the most part. I would need to slip in my earbuds, and that is gonna go in the front pocket, but let me see how that would look. So here's my earbuds case, and she definitely will just slip right in. I would prefer it more in the back pocket, but you know, sometimes when you're on the move, you're not even thinking about that. But ideally, I would slide her in the back pocket. But she definitely works for the front, so she'll definitely work for the back. She works, so you can tell something's in there, but not a deal breaker. And she is packed, ready to go. She is not heavy. She's not heavy. This is how she looks on the inside. She's pretty neat, right? Pretty neat, pretty nice. And the mouth is not bothering me. The mouth definitely gets a lot of complaints, but for some reason, this girl's working for me. And if I had to put something on the top, lay something down, I could get it in there. Once she, you know, stretches out a little bit, there'll be even more room. I have to say that I am pleased. I am pleased with this Penrose Satchel 30, Pocket Satchel 30. I like this girl. I like her a lot. Here is her strap. Let's open it up. Nice thick strap. Adjustable. I'm trying to see if there's any scratches on her. But yeah, she looks good. It's possible she could have even been a return. When I look right here on the strap, it looks like this hole someone has pushed in, you know, maybe adjusted it. It looks like it has been adjusted. So perhaps a set of human hands have already touched my girl. But it's okay. It is absolutely fine. She looks amazing to me, so that's the only thing I noticed. But yeah, this is the strap. Nice heavy-duty strap. Nice heavy-duty strap. The bag is gorgeous to me. The bag is absolutely gorgeous to me. And I'm looking forward to this so much. I'm looking forward to her smile too. So let's go ahead and zip her up. Like I said, if I'm forgetting anything, I can always throw it in here when I remember. So now we'll just work on her smile. We'll sit her like that for a little bit and get her to smiling. Look how pretty she is. This is a cute gal. She's a cute gal. So again, this is the Dooney and Bourke Penrose Satchel 30 with pocket, and this is in the color black. I like this size in the satchel for sure. I'm throwing the dimensions up on the screen. So some key differences that I noticed in this satchel versus the other satchels, like the Florentine satchel, is the rings. So these O-rings are bigger. So you just get a basic rolled handle, which I'm completely okay with. The rings on the side over here, these rings for the strap, they are like a triangular shape, and so that's interesting. And this strap right here, this decorative strap in the front, doesn't go all the way around onto the bottom, which is fine, because you know what, the less leather, the less weight. So I'm okay with this bag for sure. And the obvious difference is those pockets. Other than that, nah, this is definitely a satchel, and a satchel that I think if you're into this style, you should definitely have in your collection. So I've been on I was on for quite a bit, on and off, and when I saw this come on, I paused for a moment, but I made the purchase because I knew that it would continue to haunt me, stay in my mind until I got it. And now that I have it, I really feel like it's true love. Oh, and another obvious difference is the leather. While the leather is very smooth, and I'm interested to see how the leather behaves when you wear her, I also noticed that this is more of a dull black. The leather is not very bright. So this to me seems like quite a dull, it's black, undeniably black, but it is duller. So you're not gonna get like the sheen to the leather, which is fine with me because honestly, I just wanted the style, I wanted the silhouette, and I'm very pleased with what I have in this bag. But I just wanted to note those key differences and let you know if you're looking for like a shiny, pebbly type of leather, that's not what you're gonna get. But what you are gonna get is that same delicious leather fragrance that comes And you know what I'm talking about. When you smell a Dooney bag or you smell a quality leather bag, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you will get that. I gave her some cherries for a pop of color. I do like that we have these big O-rings and it's just charm friendly. So if you do want to add a charm, you can certainly do that. And you can add the charm on the O-ring or over here on the side. So I was trying to decide if I wanted it dangling down in the front like this, or if I just wanted to have her over on the side, which is also kind of cute. I think I'll leave her on the front for now. And this charm I picked up from Walmart a couple years ago. And it is like a pom-pom with some faux leather. Very simple, but very, very cute. So that is my handbag, you all. Tell me in the comments how you like this girl. Do you have this girl? Can't stand this girl? Let me know what you're thinking. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love, and I'll talk to you soon.